Good morning, students. Okay, in this revision classes, we are seeing some of important concepts. Okay, in the last class, we seen that related to web forms. Okay, like how we can create a web form. Okay, we've seen some different inputs also, like text boxes, password fields. Okay, then radio buttons, check boxes. We have seen some different concepts, right? Okay, what we will do in this class, we will process that data. Okay, see whatever we have created by using web form input fields. Okay, see if you observe here you can see there are different input fields are available in our web form. Okay, once I click on this submit button, I need to process this data. Okay, where this data will submit it. Okay, once I click on the submit button, data is transferred through HTTP protocol. Okay, wherever you wanted to submit this data, the data is submitted to the server. Okay, in this web form example, we seen that here this is our actual web form file which we have created. This one. Okay, see if I click on that submit button, where my data is submitted, the data is submitted to server page. Okay, that server page here we are mentioning within the form as a action attribute. Okay, now you can see here just I'm mentioning welcome.php. Okay, this is the page which is available in the server. Okay, once I click on that submit button, my total data is submitted through HTTP protocol. Okay, the data is received by this page welcome.php file. Okay, which method here I am using? Post method. Okay, you can observe here method is post. Okay, you can take here it is any one method, either get or post. If you are not or take any method here, by default it will take get method. Okay, see once the data is submitted, I need to process that data. How you can process that data? Okay, here we have some super global variables to process the data. One is $_ get. Okay, one more is $_post. Okay, one more is also there, that is $_request. Okay, these three are these super global variables which is defined by the PHP developers. Okay, these are used to read the data from the web forms. Okay, how we can read the data in a web form, we will see. Okay, see once I click on this submit button, my total data is transferred to this welcome.php file. Okay, now I'm going to create. Okay, now I'm going to create this welcome.php file. Okay, I will save this file within the server location. Okay, then I will process this data by using these super global variables, that is get, post, and request. Okay, see here I'm taking one new file. Okay, just saving this file as within my server location only. I'm saving this file. Okay, that is my server location is htdocs ece is my folder. Okay, here I'm going to save my welcome.php file. Okay, I'm giving just welcome.php. Okay, I save this file. Okay, I'm trying to read the data into this file. Okay, this is the PHP script, starting script, and this is the ending script. Okay, within this we will write our PHP code. Okay. See, while discussing a web form, here you can see first name. If I want to read this first name into my PHP file, okay, here we are mentioning that this is the text box, and I'm giving one name. for this text box f name. Okay, this name field is used to read the data into a PHP file. By using this name only, you are able to read the data within this server page. Okay, see how I can. Okay, just dollar underscore post. Okay, this is a super global variable I'm using to read the data from the web form. Okay, when to use this get and when to use this post, I will explain. Okay, for example, if you are using here post method, here you need to use dollar underscore post super global variable. Here you need to mention, okay, whatever the name that you are given here for this text box, that name you need to mention here. Okay, this in this way you can read your form data by using dollar underscore post method. Okay, that I am just trying to assign into one variable f name. Okay, just see by using this dollar underscore post method. Okay, just I'm trying to read this form data. Okay, this form text, this text data or text field data. Okay, I'm just assigning the total value to this variable. Okay, what we did now, just see whatever the data we have entered here, that data we are trying to read into our server page, that is welcome.php file. Okay, that I'm trying to assign into one variable. Okay, this is the way to create a variable, right? Dollar is symbol, this is the variable name. Okay, now I can use this f name in my future use. Whatever you want to do, that that thing you can do within the server page. Okay, for example, if you want to like concatenate first name with the last name. Okay, now you can concatenate. Okay, then I want to store that first name into my database. Okay, here you can connect with your database and then you can like store that in a database. Okay, like that, once you read the data into your PHP file, you can do anything. Okay, see, in the same way you can read last name also. Here my name of the text field is LM, right? Okay, the same way I'm trying to read LM. Okay, LM into one variable. Okay, the same, just dollar underscore post. This is the global variable. I'm trying to read LM. Okay, these two values I have read it into my PHP file. Okay, then what I'm trying to do, whether I'm reading this data or not, just trying to echo these two variables. Okay, echo. Just here, what I'm trying to do, just I'm printing that first name and last name in the output page. Okay, we'll see whether we are really reading the data or not. We'll see. Just here, just I'm echoing the message first name. Okay, just concatenating with the dot operator. Dot is a concatenation operator. Okay, here just giving some space and concatenating with the last name. Okay, simple. This is the way to like print message in the output. This is the variable. Okay, I'm concatenating with the space and I'm again concatenating with the last name. Okay, this is the way we can concatenate two strings or two variables. Okay, just I'm saving this file. Okay, we will see whether we are reading the data or not. Okay, what I'm trying to do, just I'm processing the web form data. Okay, once I click on the submit button, my data is submitted to the server page, that is welcome.php file. Okay, within that file, whether I am able to read that data or not, I'm trying to. Okay, how you can read that data? By using three methods. Like if you submitted the data using get method, you can go for get. Okay, if it is post, you will go for post. This request also one super global variable. For example, instead of using these two, for get or post, you can go for this request for any of these two methods. Okay, it will read both the method requests. Okay, I will show that thing also. Just as of now, I'm just seeing this output whether I'm getting or not. Okay, here just I'm taking my first name as Satish. Okay, I'm taking last name as. Okay, these two fields only I just have taken. Okay, I will show whether this data is submitting to the page or not. Okay, just I'm clicking on this submit button. Okay, once I click on that submit button, you can see it is showing the output as first name is concatenated with the last name. Okay, now you can observe my form data. Okay, this form data is submitted to server. Then I'm trying to read that form data and trying to print that data in the output. Okay, this is the this we can call it as a processing a form. A processing a form means after reading into your server page, you can do the data whatever you based on your requirement. You can do the data whatever you do. Okay. Okay. Just I previously said, like if you want to store the data in a database, you can store, or else if you want to concatenate like this, or if you want to like add some two numbers, okay, multiply some two numbers like that, you can do anything within this page. Okay, I will tell you the small difference between, okay, this post method and get method. Okay, just initially I will take get method here. If it is a get method, here also you need to take dollar underscore get. Here also you need to change. Okay, same. Just there if you take a get method, just take dollar underscore get. There if you take dollar post method, just here you take like dollar underscore post method. If you instead of these two like super global variables, directly you can go for dollar underscore request also. It will accept both the method request. Okay. See, this time I have saved this file. Okay. The small difference between this get method and post method is if you use this get method, you are able to see the data in the address bar. Okay, whatever the data you are submitting by using this form, okay, whatever the data you are submitting by using this form, okay, if you use the get method, you are able to see this form data in the address bar. Here you are able to see. Okay, for example, if I click on the submit button, like is giving some error, we will see. I'll refresh the page once again. Okay. Okay, now you can see here you are getting the output, but while if I use the get method, you are able to see the parameters within the address bar. Okay, now you can see the first name equals to Satish, last name equals to password in your not mentioned. Okay, like then you are able to see in the address bar. Okay, for example, if you are sending some confidential data like passwords, okay, so those passwords you can see directly within this address bar also. Okay, that we need to encrypt the data, right? But this is the disadvantage if you go for get method. Okay, but by using the get method also get method, you are able to send some limited amount of data. Okay, if it is a post method, you won't see that parameters data within this address bar. Okay, this I will change. Okay, I will just change where is our file form.html. Okay, instead of get that I will change to post. Okay, saving this file. Okay. And again within our server page also you can go for post. Okay, see now observe here just I'm entering my name, first name and last name. Okay, see if I click on this submit button, in the previous case we are able to see this form data in this address bar, right? Okay, now observe again we need to request our page. Okay, now you can observe here we are not seeing anything in the address bar. Okay, most of the cases we directly go for post method only. Okay, because it is a secure one. Okay, so this is the way we can read our form data into the PHP file. Okay, this way we can process our form data. Okay, whatever the data we have submitted, that data we can process within our server page. Okay, uh, this is about this form processing it form. Okay, in the next class we'll see some different topic related to files. Okay, see here I'm submitting the form data, right? Then we will work with the forms. Okay, that we will see in the next class. Okay, that's all of this video. Okay, we'll see in the next class. Okay, thank you. Bye.